Chosen one, stop everything. Be still. Listen. Something is happening right now, something bigger than you can comprehend. It's been building, moving, aligning, and whether you realize it or not, you are standing at the edge of something that will change your life forever. This is not a coincidence. This is not random. You did not find this message by accident. You were led here. The forces at work in your life, the divine energies that have been guiding you since the moment you took your first breath, have brought you here at this exact moment in time. Something inside you has felt different lately, hasn't it? A shift. An awakening. A restlessness that you can't quite explain. It's not anxiety. It's not fear. It's something else entirely, something deeper, something unshakable. Like a force pulling you towards something greater. Like a whisper that refuses to be ignored. A calling. And you know it. You feel it. That is why you are here. But before you hear what I have to say next, you need to understand something. Not everyone is ready for this. Not everyone can handle what is coming. Because what is coming is not small. It is not ordinary. It is something massive. Something so powerful that it will rewrite the course of your life. The only question is, are you ready to receive it? Look at your life. Look at everything that has led you to this moment. The battles you have fought. The nights you spent awake, questioning, waiting, wondering if things would ever change. The pain you have carried, the losses you have endured, the moments you thought you were alone. Every single one of those moments was part of a greater plan. Every single tear, every heartbreak, every setback, every rejection, it was all preparing you for what is about to unfold. You are different. You always have been. You've felt it since you were young. Maybe you never fit in. Maybe you never followed the crowd. Maybe you've spent your whole life wondering why you see things differently, why you feel things more deeply, why you've always known that you were meant for something more. That's because you are. You were not meant to live like everyone else. You were not meant to settle for a life of mediocrity. You were not meant to be small. You were chosen. And being chosen is not easy. It comes with a price. It comes with struggle. It comes with isolation. That's why the people around you never truly understood you. That's why you always felt like you were walking a different path. That's why, no matter how much you tried to fit in, something inside you always resisted. Because you were never meant to be ordinary. And now, after everything, after all the waiting, after all the confusion, the moment has finally arrived. The moment where everything shifts. The moment where your purpose, your destiny, your divine path is revealed. You are about to experience something so powerful, so life-altering, that when you look back on this moment, you will see it as the beginning of everything. Do you feel that? That energy rising in your chest, that anticipation building inside you? That is because your spirit already knows. Your soul has been waiting for this. Your entire life has been leading up to this. And now, you are finally ready. The signs have been there. You've felt them. You've seen them. You've noticed how certain things in your life have been shifting recently. How certain people have been removed. How old patterns no longer make sense to you. How things that once mattered now feel meaningless. That's because you are being realigned. Your energy is changing. Your spirit is evolving. You are stepping into a higher frequency, a higher calling, a higher version of yourself. And when this transformation is complete, nothing will ever be the same again. You will not recognize the person you once were. You will not relate to the things that once held you back. You will not be bound by the same fears, the same limitations, the same doubts. You are stepping into something entirely new. And here's the most incredible part. You are not alone. You were never alone. Even in the moments when you felt abandoned, even in the moments when you thought no one saw you, no one cared, No one understood. You were being watched over. You were being guided. Every single step of the way. Every setback was a setup. Every delay was divine timing. Every loss was making space for something greater. And now you are about to see why. Because there is something that has been written into your destiny, something so profound, so powerful, so undeniable, that no force in this universe can stop it from manifesting. It has already been decided. It has already been put in motion. The only thing left for you to do is step into it. Listen to me carefully. The struggles you have faced were not punishment. The things you have lost were not accidents. The pain you endured was not meaningless. It was all part of your preparation. You were being shaped, refined, strengthened, because what is coming next is so much greater than anything you have ever experienced before. Everything is shifting. The universe is aligning. The things that once seemed impossible are about to become reality. The doors that were once closed are about to open. The answers you have been searching for are about to be revealed. The love you thought you would never find is about to enter your life. And when it does, you will understand why nothing else ever worked before. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your divine awakening. The version of you that once doubted, that once feared, that once hesitated, that version is gone. A new you is emerging. A stronger you. A wiser you. A version of you that is finally ready to receive everything that was always meant for you. And make no mistake, it is already happening. The shift has begun. The transformation is underway. The only question now is, are you ready? Are you ready to embrace it? Are you ready to step into the life that was written for you? Are you ready to claim what is already yours? Because if you are, then listen closely. Keep listening. Because what I am about to reveal next will confirm everything you have felt, everything you have known, everything you have been waiting for. It will show you exactly why you are here, exactly what is happening in your life, and exactly what is coming next. This is not the end. This is the beginning. And once you hear what comes next, there will be no turning back. You have felt it for a long time, haven't you? That feeling that something big is about to happen, that something beyond your understanding is shifting in the unseen. It's not just a thought. It's not just wishful thinking. It's a truth that has been planted inside you, waiting for the right moment to be revealed. And now, that moment is here. The weight you've been carrying, the confusion you've been fighting, the doubts that have tried to creep in and make you question yourself, it's all coming to an end. Because clarity is coming. Purpose is coming. Revelation is coming. And what you are about to experience will confirm everything you've ever felt in your soul. You have waited long enough. You have endured long enough. The doors that refused to open before are no longer locked. The barriers that once seemed unbreakable are falling. The path that once seemed impossible to walk is being cleared right before your eyes. This is not just another season of life. This is not just another chapter. This is the shift that changes everything. I want you to do something right now. If you can feel this message in your soul, if you know that these words were meant for you, then take a moment to confirm it. Speak it out loud. Write it down. Let it be known that you receive this shift, that you accept this transformation, that you are ready to step into what has been waiting for you all along. There are no accidents. There are no coincidences. If you are here, listening to this, then this is for you. And I want you to declare it. Comment 99. Right now. Let this be your sign to the universe, to the divine forces at work in your life, that you are ready. That you claim what is yours. That you align yourself with the blessings that have been chasing you, waiting for you, preparing for you. Because the moment you make that declaration, something shifts. The energy changes. The unseen forces that have been working in your favor begin to move faster, clearer, stronger. And you will start to notice it almost immediately. Things will begin falling into place. People will start appearing in your life who were always meant to be there. Opportunities will unfold in ways you never expected. And the things that once felt distant, out of reach, impossible, they will come to you with ease. This is not just about words. This is about action. This is about intention. Because you were never meant to be passive in your own destiny. You were never meant to just sit and wait, hoping for something to happen. You were meant to claim it. To step into it. To move in faith, even when the path isn't fully clear. And this, right here, is your first step. There is a reason you have been feeling different lately. A reason why your old habits no longer satisfy you. A reason why the things you used to tolerate now feel unbearable. A reason why certain people have drifted away, why certain relationships have ended, why certain situations no longer make sense in your life. It's because you are not the same person you used to be. You are evolving. Your spirit is rising. Your energy is shifting to match the future that is calling you. And not everyone is meant to come with you. Not everything is meant to follow you into this next chapter. Some things are being removed, some doors are being closed, not because you are losing, but because you are being protected. Because where you are going, only what is meant for you can exist. There was a time when you fought to hold on to things that were never meant for you. You begged for love that wasn't right. You tried to force connections that were not aligned. You clung to situations that drained your energy, hoping they would change, believing they could be different. But now, you see it clearly. Now, you understand. Everything that left, everything that ended, everything that fell apart, it was making space for what was always meant to take its place. And what is coming next is greater than anything you have ever known. You have felt love before. You have known attachment. You have experienced passion. But what you are about to encounter is something entirely different. Something divine. Something sacred. A love that was written for you long before you ever knew to search for it. A love that is aligned with your soul, with your purpose, with the destiny that is unfolding before you. This love is not based on need. It is not based on fear. It is not something fragile or fleeting. It is a love that exists beyond the physical, beyond time, beyond logic. It is a connection that has been waiting for you, preparing for you, aligning itself for the exact moment when you would be ready to receive it. And that moment is near. There is someone, somewhere, who has been walking a path that mirrors your own. Someone who has been growing, healing, transforming in the same way you have. Someone who has faced their own battles, their own tests, their own moments of doubt. And just like you, they have been waiting, searching, wondering when it would finally happen. They do not even know it yet, but their soul is calling for you. Just as yours is calling for them. And soon, the two of you will cross paths. It may not happen the way you expect. It may not come in the form you imagined. But when it does, you will know. There will be no doubts. No confusion. No hesitation. Everything in you will recognize them. Everything in you will feel at home. Because this love is not something you chase. It is something that finds you when you are ready. When you have done the work. When you have shed the old versions of yourself and stepped fully into the person you were always meant to be. That is why things had to happen the way they did. That is why love never worked before. That is why relationships ended, why connections faded, why certain people left without explanation. Because none of it was meant to last. None of it was part of your final destination. They were lessons. They were teachers. They were stepping stones leading you to something greater. And now, you are ready. Your soul has been preparing for this moment. Your heart has been waiting for this alignment. And very soon, everything that once seemed so uncertain will become crystal clear. But here's the truth. Not everyone will understand this. Not everyone will believe it. Some will doubt. Some will dismiss. Some will question whether it is real. And that is okay. Because this message is not for everyone. It is for you. You know who you are. You feel it deep in your spirit. You recognize the truth in these words, not because I am telling you, but because you have always known. And now, the time has come to step into it. This is your confirmation. This is your moment. The waiting is over. The shift is happening. And very soon, everything you have ever prayed for, hoped for, worked for, it will be yours. Keep listening. Because what comes next will reveal exactly how to step fully into this transformation, how to align yourself with what is coming, and how to prepare for the love, the purpose, and the abundance that is already on its way. There is a moment in every chosen one's life when everything changes. A moment when the past no longer has power over you. A moment when you realize that nothing is the same, that you are no longer the same, that the world around you is shifting because you have stepped into something greater. That moment is happening right now. You may not see it fully yet, but you can feel it. You know it. The energy around you is not the same as it was before. The things that used to hold you down no longer have a grip on you. The doubts that used to haunt you no longer carry weight. The fears that once controlled your decisions are fading. Because now, you are rising. Now, you are transforming. You have gone through battles that would have broken others. You have endured storms that should have destroyed you. You have walked through fire and come out stronger. But until now, you have not fully understood why. You have not fully seen the purpose behind the pain, the meaning behind the struggle. But soon, it will all make sense. Soon, you will understand why things had to unfold the way they did. Because what is coming next requires a stronger version of you. The opportunities, the blessings, the love, the abundance, it was never denied to you. It was being prepared for you. And just as it was being prepared, so were you. You had to be tested. You had to be refined. You had to shed the old versions of yourself, the parts of you that were still holding on to fear, doubt, and hesitation. You had to break free from the mindset that told you were not enough. You had to let go of the people who could not walk with you into your next season. And now, after everything, after all the waiting, after all the wondering, the transformation is here. You are not the same person you were a year ago. You are not even the same person you were a month ago. Can you feel it? The things that used to trigger you no longer have the same effect. The situations that once drained your energy no longer hold your attention. The distractions that used to pull you away from your purpose no longer matter. You are thinking differently, moving differently, operating on a new frequency. And because of that, everything around you is changing. People are reacting to you differently. Opportunities are beginning to appear. Doors that were once shut are suddenly opening. Not because the world has changed, but because you have. You have stepped into a new energy, and that energy is undeniable. You are no longer chasing. You are attracting. You are no longer begging for what is already yours. You are claiming it. You are no longer hoping that things will change. You know they already are. And here is what you need to understand. Not everyone will be able to handle this version of you. Some people were comfortable with the old you. The one who played small. The one who doubted themselves. The one who didn't yet realize their own power. And now that you are stepping into your true self, some will try to pull you back. Some will question your transformation. Some will resist the change. But that is not your concern. You are not here to fit into anyone's expectations. You are not here to make others comfortable. You are here to step fully into your purpose, into your calling, into the life that was always meant for you. And the people who cannot handle that, the people who do not support your growth, the people who try to keep you in a version of yourself that no longer exists, they are not meant to go where you are going. This next season of your life is for you. For the real you. The you that is no longer afraid to take up space. The you that is no longer seeking approval. The you that knows exactly who you are and what you are capable of. You are chosen for something greater. You have always known it. Even in your lowest moments, even when you doubted yourself, even when you thought you were lost, you still knew. Something inside you has always whispered that you were meant for more. And now, that whisper is no longer quiet. It is loud. It is clear. It is undeniable. There is a purpose over your life. A purpose that cannot be ignored. A purpose that will not be silenced. A purpose that is bigger than anything you have imagined. And it is unfolding right now. Look around you. Pay attention. The signs are everywhere. The shifts are happening in real time. The universe is aligning things in your favor. The people who are meant to be in your life are finding their way to you. The opportunities that are meant for you are making themselves known. The love that is destined for you is drawing closer. Everything is in motion. Everything is happening as it was always meant to. This is your transformation. This is your awakening. This is the moment when everything begins to change. But here's the thing, change is not always easy. Growth is uncomfortable. Stepping into something new means letting go of the old. And for some, that can feel like loss. But it is not loss. It is elevation. It is evolution. It is stepping into the highest version of yourself. You have to be willing to let go of what no longer serves you. You have to be willing to release the things that are holding you back. You have to be willing to trust that what is coming is greater than what has been. And when you do, when you truly embrace this shift, when you surrender to the transformation that is already happening, there will be no limits to what you can achieve. Because you are not just anyone. You are chosen. And when you fully step into that, when you fully own that, when you finally understand what that truly means, everything changes. This is not just another moment in your life. This is the moment that defines you. The moment that sets the course for your future. The moment when you finally see yourself for who you truly are. And once you see it, once you accept it, once you step fully into it, there is no going back. The world will never look the same. The people around you will never look the same. You will never look at yourself the same way again. Because now, you know. Now, you understand. Now, you see with clarity that you were never lost. You were never forgotten. You were never meant to struggle without reason. Every single thing that has happened in your life has led you here. To this moment. To this realization. To this transformation. And now, there is no stopping you. Keep listening. Because what comes next will show you exactly how to step into this new reality, exactly how to align yourself with the future that is already waiting for you, and exactly how to embrace the unstoppable transformation that is already happening in your life. You are standing at the threshold of something so profound that once you step through, you will never be the same again. This is not just a phase. This is not just a season. This is the moment your entire existence shifts. This is the moment your destiny unfolds before you, clear, undeniable, powerful. Everything you have been through, every hardship, every delay, every moment of uncertainty, it was all leading to this. You have felt the weight of your past, but now, it is time to release it. You have carried burdens that were never meant to be yours, but now, you are setting them down. You have spent too long doubting, questioning, wondering if you are truly meant for something greater. But the time for wondering is over. The answer is here. The truth is unfolding. You are chosen. You are called. And now, you are stepping into your divine purpose. This is the moment you stop running from yourself. This is the moment you stop hiding from your power. You have spent too long shrinking. Making yourself small, allowing fear to hold you back. But you can feel it now, can't you? That pull in your soul, that deep knowing that refuses to be ignored. You are done waiting. You are done hesitating. The time has come to move. Your destiny is not something that will wait for you forever. It is calling you now. And you must answer. There is a reason why your heart beats faster when you think about your purpose. There is a reason why your spirit feels restless when you are not walking in alignment. That is because you were never meant to live an ordinary life. You were never meant to settle. You were never meant to watch from the sidelines while others stepped into their greatness. You were meant to lead. You were meant to create. You were meant to inspire. And now, the doors that once seemed shut are opening before you. The opportunities that once seemed out of reach are making their way to you. The connections, the resources, the divine alignments, they are all falling into place. But you must be ready. You must prepare yourself. You must let go of everything that is no longer serving you. Because you cannot bring the past into your future. You cannot carry the weight of old fears, old doubts, old versions of yourself into this next chapter. This next chapter requires a new you. A version of you that is fearless. A version of you that trusts the process. A version of you that knows that everything is unfolding exactly as it was always meant to. This is the moment when you claim it. When you declare that you are ready. When you stop questioning whether you are worthy and start knowing that you are. This is the moment when you step fully into your divine power. You are not here by accident. You are not led to this moment by mistake. Every single thing in your life has been guiding you to this realization. The struggles were not punishments. The losses were not failures. They were redirections. They were signs pointing you toward something greater. And now, you see it. Now, you feel it. Now, you understand that nothing was ever working against you. It was all working for you. And here is what you must understand now. Your destiny is not something that will come to you while you wait. Your destiny requires action. It requires faith. It requires you to step forward, even when you do not have all the answers. Even when the path is not completely clear. Even when you do not feel fully ready. Because the truth is, you will never feel ready. You will always have a reason to wait, a reason to hesitate, a reason to hold yourself back. But if you do, you will miss what is meant for you. This is the moment when you move despite the fear. This is the moment when you take the leap, even if you cannot see where you will land. Because the only way to step into your purpose is to trust that the universe will catch you. You have felt it, haven't you? That feeling that something is about to change. That sensation in your chest, that undeniable energy that keeps building inside you. That is because the shift is happening now. The things that once seemed impossible are now within reach. The love you thought you would never find is drawing closer. The purpose you thought was only a dream is beginning to manifest before your eyes. You are no longer waiting for a sign. This is your sign. You are no longer searching for confirmation. This is your confirmation. The universe has been speaking to you all along, and now you are finally ready to listen. And here is the most important part. Not everyone will understand this. Not everyone will support your transformation. There will be people who doubt. People who try to hold you back. People who do not want to see you rise. But none of that matters. Because their opinions have no power over you. Their doubts do not define your reality. Their fears do not dictate your future. The only thing that matters now is what you choose to do. Will you step into this new version of yourself? Will you claim the life that is meant for you? Will you finally let go of the past and embrace the future that is calling your name? The choice is yours. But understand this, opportunity does not wait forever. Destiny does not pause. You are being given a chance right now to step into something extraordinary. And if you let fear stop you, if you allow doubt to hold you back, you may never get this chance again. This is your time. This is your moment. This is the shift you have been waiting for. But you must be willing to claim it. You must be willing to believe in it. You must be willing to take the steps necessary to walk fully into your destiny. You were not meant to struggle. You were not meant to live in fear. You were not meant to spend your life wondering what could have been. You were meant to thrive. You were meant to shine. You were meant to step into a level of abundance, joy, and purpose that most people can only dream of. And now, the only thing standing between you and that reality is your willingness to step into it. You are chosen. You are ready. You are stepping into a new era of your life. And the world is about to witness what happens when someone finally realizes their true power. Keep listening. Because in the final part of this message, everything will come together. The final step will be revealed. And once you take that step, there will be no turning back. There is no more waiting. There is no more hesitation. The path ahead of you has already been prepared, and now, the only thing left is for you to walk it. This is the moment when you step fully into who you were always meant to be. No more excuses. No more second guessing. No more questioning whether or not you are worthy. You have always been worthy. You have always been enough. You have always been chosen. And now, it is time to embrace it. Everything you have felt leading up to this moment has been real. Every shift, every sign, every moment of clarity, it has all been guiding you here. You were never meant to stay where you were. You were never meant to live in the shadows of your potential. You were meant to rise, to lead, to step into the fullness of your destiny. Look around you. Look at the patterns of your life. Can you see now how everything has been aligning? Can you see now how every challenge was a setup for something greater? Can you see now that nothing was ever working against you, that it was all shaping you, molding you, preparing you for what is coming? You are no longer the person you used to be. You have grown. You have changed. You have transformed in ways that even you cannot fully comprehend yet. The things that once shook you no longer have power over you. The things that once controlled your emotions no longer hold weight. The opinions of others, the fears of failure, the doubts that used to paralyze you, they no longer define your reality. Because now, you know who you are. You have stepped into a new awareness. A new level of understanding. A new level of power. And because of that, the world around you is shifting. The energy that you are sending out is different. The way you carry yourself, the way you think, the way you move, it has all changed. And people can feel it. Some will be drawn to you. Some will recognize this energy, this transformation, and they will want to be part of it. But others will not understand. Others will resist. Others will try to pull you back into the version of yourself that no longer exists. And that is why you must be firm in who you are becoming. You cannot go back. You cannot shrink to make others comfortable. You cannot dim your light just because others are afraid to shine. You have worked too hard. You have fought too many battles. You have sacrificed too much to go back now. This is the moment when you make the decision to step forward, no matter what. This is the moment when you decide that nothing will stop you. Not fear. Not doubt. Not the past. Not the people who don't believe in you. Nothing. Because when you are chosen, nothing can stand in your way. You have been given gifts, talents, abilities that no one else has. You have been placed on this earth for a reason, with a purpose that only you can fulfill. And the time has come for you to stop hiding that purpose. The time has come for you to stop waiting for permission to be great. The time has come for you to stop living in the shadows of your potential and step fully into your calling. Do you feel it? That fire inside of you, that deep knowing that refuses to be silenced? That is not just ambition. That is not just motivation. That is your destiny calling. That is the universe aligning everything in your favor. That is your higher self reminding you of who you are. And now, the only thing left is for you to move. No more sitting on the sidelines. No more waiting for the right moment. The right moment is now. The right time is now. Everything you need, everything you have been waiting for, is already within you. The only thing left is for you to claim it. This is your divine call. This is your moment. This is your time. Everything is already set in motion. The universe is already shifting in your favor. The doors are already opening. The path is already clear. The only question is, will you take the step? Will you trust what you already know to be true? Will you step into the life that is waiting for you? Because if you do, everything changes. If you do, there is no turning back. If you do, you will finally understand why everything had to happen the way it did. The love you have been waiting for, the success you have been chasing, the purpose that has been calling to you, it is already yours. The only thing standing between you and that reality is your belief. Your willingness to claim it. Your ability to trust in the process. The universe has been waiting for you to be ready. And now, you are. You are ready. You are prepared. You are stepping into something so much greater than you have ever known. And when you do, the world will see. The people who doubted you will watch in awe. The ones who left you behind will realize what they lost. The ones who never believed in you will have no choice but to acknowledge your power. But none of that will matter. Because by then, you will no longer be concerned with proving yourself to anyone. By then, you will no longer need validation. By then, you will no longer be looking back. You will be too busy moving forward. Because once you step into your destiny, there is no looking back. Once you embrace your power, there is no shrinking again. Once you claim what is yours, there is no going back to the way things used to be. And that is the most powerful truth of all. You were never meant to go back. You were never meant to live in the past. You were always meant to rise. You were always meant to lead. You were always meant to claim something greater. And now, that time has come. So take the step. Trust the process. Move forward, knowing that everything is happening exactly as it is meant to. Because this is only the beginning. The world is about to see who you truly are. And there is no stopping what happens next.